Hey, welcome to ZooBricks. My name is Maxine and I'm trying to build the world's largest minifigure scale Lego zoo. And I'm trying to make it as realistic as possible. And in today's video, I'm going to be looking at zoo signage. I'm going to be trying to design some unique signage for the animal exhibits at the zoo and see how it is that I'm going to actually put them on display on the enclosures. Now, in order to do this, we need to have a little look about what needs to be on a zoo sign, what actually makes and constitutes proper zoo signage. And for those of you who don't know, in my real life job, I do actually work at a zoo. And one of my jobs is actually making zoo signage. So I've got a pretty good idea of what needs to be on a sign. Now, obviously this is a Lego zoo, so I'm not going to go too far, but it would be funny to see how far I could go. So I want to start off by showing you what you need to have to make a zoo sign. So I've nicked one of our zoo signs from the actual zoo here. This is Jeffrey, who is our little tawny owl. He's super cute. And the basic legislation for the UK zoo licensing is that on your sign you have to have the common name, the Latin name, where they're from, what type of habitat they come from, what they eat, their lifespan, a few facts, as well as their conservation status. That's the minimum requirement, as well as a little distribution map there. So we go a little bit above, so we actually put some little extra facts on there and obviously outline what the threats are in the wild. And these are on all of our zoo exhibits at the zoo. So we've got them in various different sizes. So obviously I'm going to really struggle trying to put that information on like something that could be like a 2x4 or a 3x4 tile. But I'm going to try. You know, there's people out there that printed stories and stuff on grains of rice. So surely there's got to be some way of doing it. It would be quite cool if I could do it. But I'm undecided whether or not I'm going to put photographs of the Lego animals on it, or realistic photos of the actual animals in real life for comparison. So I'm going to grab some cool photos of the Lego animals that we've got in this little part of the zoo. I took these images using a Laowa 24mm probe lens, which is a macro lens, because I wanted these images to look like a zookeeper had literally snapped it with his little Lego mobile phone, which is pretty much what I do for the actual signs in the real zoo too. So we've obviously got the Asian short-clawed otters, the red panda, the goats, and then we've got the little guinea pig village as well. So that's 4 species that I need to make signs for. And then the other thing that I need to make signs for is there's going to be one on the back of the gift shop there so that everyone knows that it's a gift shop. I'd like to make a sign for this saying tickets sold here. But yeah, let's get on to the sign making process. I started out in Photoshop with a document that was just the right size. And working out the font was one of the important things for me. I wanted it to be easy to read, but also look smart. And I wanted to try and Legofy it up a little bit by swapping out the bullet points for Lego stud pieces. Then I tried to pick facts that were relevant by having a little look on the Bricklink website. And I did originally want the hamsters to be guinea pigs, but because that wasn't an official thing and obviously didn't exist, so we're just going to have to stick with hamsters for now until Lego finally release guinea pigs. Then, after messing around with the fonts a little bit more, I got them printed out. Oh my goodness, check these out. They're so small, I feel like I'm a giant. So these are all printed to the exact size. I can't even hold them. Exact size of the little plates that I've got. I did some random information on them. So discovered in 2016, as in that's when Lego first created it. How long they are, how many different varieties, i.e. breeds. And these originally appeared in elf sets. So I put discovered by elves, and of course they have the diet on them as well. So I've got a little zoo ticket sign there. Obviously signs for the other 3 enclosures, and some signs there for the side of the gift shop as well. So I've put some double-sided sticky tape on the back of them. I didn't print these on glossy labels because I wanted them to be really good quality, so I put them on photo paper and then put double-sided sticky tape on the back. So I'll see how well they fit. They might be a little bit thick and stick off the Lego a bit, but I think it'll look cool. I've got them all fitted on the tiles and I think they look pretty smart. So that one is ready to go. What I wanted to do was decorate these studs with maybe some planting, just to kind of like tie it into the top of the gift shop over there. These are going on the side of the gift shop. So I did actually have two of the same one because I wasn't too sure about him, but I think it'd be better if there were two different ones going on either side of the gift shop. I've got one for the front entrance gate, which is going to go obviously right next to the car park. And then I've got my 4 little exhibit signs. Now these have got 4 studs at the bottom, so I'm going to actually put a little piece of like, you know, that wood themed tile on that just to try and block that off, and I think it would look pretty cool. And then I need to figure out a way of mounting them on a little sign so that people can read them. Here we go, got the little signs. I've put them on a little kind of flappy hinge brick, don't know what the name is. Put a nice little piece of wood along the bottom, some leaves out the back, and yeah, that should sit at quite a nice height for the minifigures to read. Now, depending on the species, and this is in real life zoos as well, this determines where you can actually place your signage. So some signs definitely have to go on the outside of the enclosure so that the animals can't use them to escape. But then your smaller, less likely to escape animals can have the signs sitting inside the enclosure so that the people can stand flush with the fence and look into the enclosure. Oh, I'm so pleased with how well these signs have come out. I didn't know if by printing them out and obviously trying to make them fit on these tiles would be too small to read, but you can actually still read them, which is pretty cool. There's obviously not as much information on them as what I would put on a standard zoo sign, but I decided that less was more in this situation, and I wanted to make it a little bit more Lego specific. But I think the signs look really smart. Let me know what you think in the comments, and of course if you've tried your own Lego signage, then let me know how that went too. I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more zoo content.